Hi, this is Rebecca Berenstein from Usborne Books and More. Rebecca sells Usborne.com. And today I would like to talk about some of Usborne Books and More's selections for around the age 4 preschool kindergarten crowd. One of the first ones I have here is 1001 Things, 1001 Animals to Spot. There are tons of different spot books. There's ones for older children and younger children. These are around the age 4. They're paperback versions as well as hardcover, so it's a nice variety. This is the animal one. There's also fairies, farm life, and tons of different ones to choose from. And they're kind of like a I Spy, Where's Waldo sort of book. Open them up, and this is in the desert. You can find 10 black ants, 4 rattlesnakes, 10 tarantulas, and usually there's another thing like the artist here is also in every single page, and then you see throughout it totals up to 1001 items, and then there's a few other things at the end, answer codes, things like that. This is a fun one. Even my 2.5-year-old really likes some of these styles. In the same vein, there's a farm picture book, and this one has prompts. Can you see my cousin? He lives in a very hot place. And you would find, I believe it means the tiger in this case. So this one's great. It starts out on the cover. And this one, again, for 4 years and up. It's a very sturdy one, full color illustrations, and the prompts make it a little more unique. And then the back there is answer keys, which is good. There's also series as we get into the children that are starting to read themselves. This is the Hey Jack series. This is The Big Adventure. There's a few in this version. There's another set too, as well as many other books on offer that are an early reader. You see there's still some illustrations, a lot of words, page numbers, a nice little handheld $4.99. That's another good one. And then another reader style is the Big Book of Farmyard Tales. This is one that's fun. You can read with your children. I read it with my son, my 2.5-year-old. And you start out, once your child's reading, they can start reading the text up on the top. Here and here, this would be an early reader. And then they can graduate to here and here, or the whole page once they're really reading in kindergarten and first grade and on. But it's the story while they're still young that you could be reading with them as they're reading. So it's nice. They all start off the same way. This is Apple Tree Farm. This is Mrs. Boot the farmer and her 2 children. So there's a nice vein in this treasury of being similar topics. And then you'll see Apple Tree Farm in other Usborne books as well. And we have lots of different lift and flap books. This is a lift and flap numbers, which is a good for early school. Open it up and learn the different numbers. You lift the flaps, 10, and then underneath there's 10 pineapples. They're another very sturdy. The flaps are sturdy. Lift up and see what's under the parrot. It's the number 10. The rounded corners, very nice and stiff. And there's others in that series, shapes, colors. And we have peek inside books. They have the cutout starting from the very beginning. Another stiff board book. These ones are $11.99, ages 4 and up. A good non-fiction to start out kids with. And it says, "The lion is snoring." Open up the flap, and there the lion snoring. And there's even text under the flap. "Until his cubs wake him to play." What parent hasn't experienced that? You feel the lion's pain. And lots of different flaps. Again, my 2.5-year-old likes these. He can lift the flaps himself, and he loves the little holes he can stick his finger through. There are quite a few in this series: farm, dinosaur, animal habitat. Another fun one, nice smaller version. And we have the Shine a Light series. There's more than a dozen of these. This one's on the plane. We also have Space Station here. And then there's nature ones like Secrets of the Apple Tree. So anyway, with these, if you haven't seen them before, open them up. And you see the black and white here. On the page prior to, if you shine a flashlight behind here, you'll be able to see what was in black and white. So this is on the X-ray at the airport. Let me see if I can get my flashlight on my phone to work, so we can check this out. Technical difficulties. I don't know why this isn't working. Okay. Well, so you would see what's in black and white right there, shining through. So it explains what a plane is. Interesting. As I said, these are for ages about 4 to 8. They're another nonfiction choice, a little bit longer. They're about 30 pages. They're the thinner pages, so I don't often trust these with my 2.5-year-old. He'd probably rip them all to shreds. Oh, here now I have the light working. So what's inside the apple? Look at the apple right there. And shine through and pull the page. You see the apple core. It's the seeds inside, and that was the image on the back. So they're a fun one. Very popular. Thank you. This has been Rebecca Berenstein for Usborne Books and More. Rebecca sells Usborne.com. Thank you so much.